Hello, I'm Christine and welcome to my channel. I'm a tarot professional and I am currently doing a series to help people who are interested in reading Tarot Marseille. Today's cards that we want to talk about are the Star and Temperance cards of healing. I mean, I'll touch on some of the other ones that we've covered in cards of healing as well, but I just sort of thought, wow, these are really interesting. When I sort of thought about this, it's amazing how tarot, be it Marseille or any other tarot that you're reading, gives us insights for guidance, and we can also use tarot to invite healing energies in. And along with strength, which we covered before, but I will go over it again if you like, we have today the Temperance card and the Star, and a few other ones that I'll touch on that have hold important messages in times of discomfort, confusion, loss or grief, to help us to, gain a perspective on a situation, and can be complementary. A tarot reading can be complementary to any other healing that you are having, whatever treatments you're having. And I use the word complementary because I'm a hypnotherapist and counsellor, and it complements normal treatments, medical treatments. I've got a background in nursing, so I should just use the words right, shouldn't I? Medical treatments and procedures. So it's complementary in my view, alongside of acupuncture, hypnosis, counseling, Reiki healing, energy healing, any sort of healing. But a tarot reading can also bring comfort and healing. So let's first look at our first card here, and we have lovely Temperance. It's about time. She was known as the angel of time. She's just a sweet angel devoted to serving the interests of helping others, to help us deal with time and the time that things take. She separates the pure from the impure in the jugs that she's decanting, and she promises a sense of healing and happiness, or just being able to gain perspective and health and well-being on whatever it is that we are going. And it allows us, it's almost sorry, I'm going to have a little drink. I'm in winter here and it's just gone so dry overnight. With global warming, I've had the weirdest of winters. I'm in the subtropics, and so it's gone from a wet season like you would have up in Cairns, we're in subtropics. So it's been wet, and then all of a sudden we've got the big polar freeze happening, and just everything dries out instantly. Like, it's not like a gradual thing. So getting back to our cards, I'm sorry about that. When I look at her, what do we see? These lovely wings of protection and healing. She is beautiful. She's one of the most beautiful cards in the deck, I think, anyway. But she promises us not only happiness, but a sense of balance, and that we can be able to help us to reconnect with the trust of the universe, trusting time will heal, trusting that we have time, trusting that we can connect with time. Because I said she was once known as the angel of time. If you're thinking of her in a love way, I know we started talking off about health and well-being. It's all about beautiful things, and very Venus orientated in single way, and she reaches out for you. You can expect invitations when you sort of see her. She's a collaboration and cooperation within work. And if you're working towards health and well-being and you wanted to talk to your medical practitioner or your alternate health practitioner, whoever you're seeing about with your health and well-being, it would work out cooperatively. If you were asking about that, you would say, yes, this person's happy to cooperate with you having a complementary healing traveling alongside of your traditional healing medical methods. So she supports she represents the supporting of other projects. Money, finances are in balance, knowing that you'll feel that you don't have to stress about money, because I know a lot of times when we lose our sense of well-being, money can come into it. Am I going to have enough money to pay for what I need, the treatments that I need? And she can sort of be reassuring in that way. And she is all about, from a health and well-being perspective, she regulates energies and the fluids in the body. She makes sure that the body and the mind are in perfect harmony. And she sort of just creates this sort of balanced climate around you. So it's a really good energy for that. She is attached to the third eye chakra, which is using your intuition. So if you're wondering, is it a good idea to see this doctor and have this treatment, and you just want to sort of have it reinforced and saying, well, let's just see what the cards have to say on it, she will always be supportive of anything that you are having there, because she is an ally card and she offers benevolence and protection. So, and she will work, if the doctor was to say to you, we're wanting to try something new, it's a treatment that's not well known just yet, but if you're happy to go along with it, you could ask your cards, and if she would be to turn up, she would say new projects go well with that. Alongside of her, we have the star in our cards of healing. She's the card number 17, and she's a card of benevolence, good things coming your way. Some people say it's a lucky star, but it's another very beautiful card that brings us good fortune, hope and healing. And she can look a little bit like Temperance, because they've both got two jugs pouring. One has got clothes on, one hasn't, so she's sort of more down to the sort of bare bones of the situation, not nothing to hide, the very starkness of it, if you like. With the stark naked, then it's about the situation of your well-being, maybe at that stage where you just say, well, need that, what do I need to do to heal? And she's about being pure, and she's decanting the water in the pool, like she's running the two, and it's all that yin yang essences, if you like, which I find. And she guides us to being contented, she guides us to success, and she guides us to the promise of situations improving, very much improving, because she represents this one represents Pisces, and this one represents Sagittarius. So they're both representing mutable situations, and when you've got mutable signs, it means things can change, things aren't going to stay the same, which is really good, because that means it's not rigid like in the fixed signs in astrology. And so you just have to follow the card, follow the star, look where she's looking to see where the guidance and the healing and feeling good, that wellness feeling, comes back to you. If it's about romance, even though we're talking about healing, it links you closer. It's promises of health and happiness, and recognizing this reconciliations of the coming together. It's a good card for that. If whatever, these are yes cards in a reading. With money, it shows that projects grow well and profits do well. It's and this could also be a bonus because you've got that rise in status with the star there. In health, it's amazing health. The balance of energies, well-being spreads right throughout your body with the star cards. So she's about healthy lifestyle and the benefits paying off because it's all fluid and in a dream. And she is all about development. And it's all silence and peaceful. And she, like they're similar cards because they protect harmony. And she protects from you from danger. This one is about, just take your time and be balanced and things will work out. Where she just says pour energy into it, positive energy, and things will work out. That's the difference with it, because it's all about the good influence around you and the fulfillment is regained. So there's other cards as well that I link healing and well-being to, that some of them we've touched on. This was force in the sense of patience, determination. Also, she is the card of the medical practitioners. I've also got the hermit because he could be, well, not only could be, he often turns up in a reading if someone is seeing a counsellor or is considering seeing a counsellor. If this was, we'll just go through them and then I'll put them together. Death can be a good card because if you've been ill, death can often say, well, the illness is coming to an end. You're healing, particularly if it's got one of these beside them. I find she is good, the high priestess, because she is about when you're ill, you learn as much as what you can about your health or well-being situation, but also trust in the people who know more than you and are there to help you. And also meditation helps with our well-being, depending how much time we put into it and having the patience for healing to take place. So that's how you can sort of read them together. I looked at the sun as well when I was looking at cards for healing quickly, and I haven't talked at length at the sun, but I will. And that is also about the connection with others. That's important in healing, in my view. And of course, our Empress, I find, is a healing card because she's about getting out in nature, and she's also a little bit of a time card because of the she's often, well, some people associate her with a pregnancy card, not that being pregnant's illness, but well-being and that incubation. Where for me, when I was reading, when I talk about when I was reading years ago, I'm talking about the type of questions people asked me years ago. When I started reading, it was very common for people to wanting to know if so-and-so was pregnant. That was quite a common question, asking about someone else or themselves. And if for me the star come up, that for me as a reader is a pregnancy card. And I think I've touched on this before for people who are wanting to read for others. You can have book meanings and look at the cards, but you find over time the more you read for others, even if it's just your friends and family, that a card will have a meaning for you, even though the books say this is the pregnancy card. Some people say she's sitting on it. Well, in some decks they've got some egg drawn there and she's sort of sitting on some egg. But for me, when that card turns up under certain situations and depending on who's sitting in front of me and how and what they've been asking or the energies I'm picking up of, it is always a pregnancy card for me. But as I said, as a reader, you develop your own cards like that. So I just thought we'd give them a little shuffle and read some together so you can sort of see how they flow. And I don't know, what if someone was saying, oh, I've just lost my job and I'm feeling quite stressed out about it, to the point that I'm feeling quite unwell. And I've seen the doctor, and the doctor's given me some medication. However, I want to do something else besides that. Do you think if I see a counsellor or Reiki or something, what do you think might help? That is typical what sometimes people come and talk to me about. And so we'll just select 3 cards, and we didn't get the ones we wanted, but that's okay, we'll keep going. Yes, I can see you're being concerned about losing your job and it's coming to an end. And the most important thing is that the communication that you've been having with your employer about this ending and how the ending will go with that. It is going to take time for things to improve for you, and allow that time. However, whatever you put into it is what is it will work for you. Deciding what will help you to heal, it's going to work out. And seeing and connecting with a counsellor is an excellent idea, or another therapist, or it may have been their acupuncturist or whatever they were talking about, just to give you an idea. Reading them all together and how they can fall into place, what they have beside them. So here we have our star, and healing is going to take place, but you have to allow time, because things have to happen naturally. You are being guided by a higher power and an energy, and the healing energies are coming to you. You're putting all the effort in, as your practitioner has suggested that you do, and it's going to take some time, but you are going to be successful. So I hope that gives you a bit of idea on where that all goes with that, because I find a lot of people use tarot with healing, and I'd love to know how you have used tarot for healing and what have been the results. I'd love it if you would share your comments on how you use tarot for healing, be it emotional or physical healing, or just general well-being. What can we have here? I'm going on a walking program. It's winter. I've gained a couple of kilos, and it's important that I maintain my health so I can live a natural health life. And I'm going to ask the cards, what is the best thing for that? Put energy into getting outside and walking, and don't be scared to walk in the dark, because the stars will guide you. There'll be enough light for you to start early, and perhaps we have a walking buddy will help, and also you will find balance from that, because you can't rush walking. It's going to take time, but it's going to happen well, and you're going to be able to achieve your walking regime, or I'm going to. It's about me, really. So it's all about time. You can't sort of go from someone walking 5 minutes a day to someone who walks an hour a day in a week. So there's your angel of time. Because we had rain solidly for 10 days, and I was doing walk away the pounds on the TV here, there and everywhere, but it's not the same as getting outside and walking and having a walking buddy and allowing that time and putting that effort in to be successful and achieving my walking goals and getting back into my routine of walking. So that's how you can use them, as being as simple as asking about your walking routine or your health regime. So once again, how have you used tarot for healing and well-being? What have been the results for you? and please share your comments so others can benefit from your experience, because I know there's a lot of good readers here that come to my channel, and if we all help each other, it lets the energy go round for all of us, and that's what tarot is about, energy and energy healing. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing your comments and seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.